I wouldn't say if you love the IB, you're gonna love King's. Because when you're in the IB program, I think very few people would say, I love this right now. It's a really hard thing to love. You sort of start to understand yourself as a learner in the IB program. And from that understanding that I'd gained, I knew that I really needed a small, considerate community. I could feel that the seeds that the IB planted inside me as a high school student could really grow and blossom here, and that was nice. You're really crafting yourself as a critical thinker at King's, and that's something that you'll sort of have the first feelings of in the IB, but you won't fully understand until you've done it. And I know that sounds weird because everyone says that, but it's true. And I do believe that as an IB student, you'll have the cognitive ability to look back and understand what's just happened, which is a pretty incredible thing. The similarities are the types of thinking that you'll be doing. So the material is different. It has to be. Whether you've read the texts or not, the foundation year program breaks down all of what you think you know about them. The rigors of the IB program that have begun to sort of smooth the edges of the IB student will be validated at King's. They will be exposed and explored and developed in a productive way that won't hurt an IB student. There is an academic tinge to life here, and the intellectualism of the program, of the foundation year program, extends into things like social life and like sort of off-class hours, and not in an obtrusive way. Dr. Brandis once said, one of my favorite lectures, that the perfect lecture is like that perfect fly ball replay in baseball, where it's not so high over the student's head that the player will never ever catch it, right? And it's not interesting to look at. But it's also, and this is, I would say, a very large concern for IB students, it's not so easy that the outfielder doesn't need to move and it just lands in their glove and they sort of look at it and it's boring, right? And that's something that IB students need to worry about. And the perfect lecture, and I would say that the foundation year embodies this, and King's embodies this all the way through, is the one that makes the outfielder run a bit and then leave their feet and extend fully, and finally catch the ball in that satisfying moment, right? And then there's that moment where they stand up with their ball in their glove, and there's that real elation. And that, I think, really does sum up why an IB student would like King's. It will make them stretch a bit, but at the same time, there's that satisfaction, that elation is inevitable.